Time now for today's top stories. Vice President Kamala Harris scheduled to meet today with families of Americans taken hostage by Hamas during the October 7th terror attack on southern Israel. At the Vatican yesterday, Pope Francis met with Israeli relatives of those held in Gaza. The Pope has called for an immediate ceasefire in the war, the release of all hostages, and full access to humanitarian aid.
Fire crews making progress on wildfires in northeast Kansas. Riley County officials say the Birkeland-Axelton fire is now 80% contained. That fire has already destroyed at least one home. Meanwhile, the Blue River fire is estimated to be around 60% contained. The Kansas Forest Service says remaining crews are in the final stages of mop-up on both fires and plan to provide updates in the coming days.
Wichita City leaders want to hear from you about the city's street maintenance. You can take part in a social media town hall tonight at 5 through several social media platforms. A recent resident survey found that you are concerned about road maintenance in the city.